Oppenheimer may be the most challenging film I've seen in the last 3 years. It's 3 hours long, and while watching it, I was holding a fart for 3 hours because I didn't want to embarrass myself in a jam-packed theater. Jokes aside, this film was really a hassle to watch. Christopher Nolan intended viewers to watch it in a specific format, and from where I'm from, there were hardly any cinemas that had that format that Nolan originally intended viewers to watch it on. But despite that, I put in so much effort just to experience a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I bought the ticket in advance. I researched guides online on how to watch it the way Nolan intended. And I even researched the best cinemas in my country to watch it on. I would have never imagined that I would be doing all of these things just for a movie. But hey, it's Nolan, and for me, that's enough for me to put in all of that effort. It's a guarantee that it will be a blast. No pun intended. The film itself is a lot to unpack. It's a biopic, but at the same time, it's a thriller. It's about a brilliant man and the price that he had to pay for being brilliant. And Nolan tells this in a non-linear way, where majority of the film are about fragments from the past and the now that eventually intertwine with one another, while seemingly making it really captivating throughout the entire 3-hour runtime. And he does this by presenting Robert Oppenheimer in an unbiased way, presenting all possible views, really diving into the character's internal state, and at the same time, progressively making the conflict larger to the point of no return. While having no moment wasted, each scene has its purpose and drives the story forward. While we're on the topic of the scenes, I just want to talk about how beautiful this film looks. On IMAX 65mm, Panavision 65mm, and was projected on 70mm. I cannot stress this enough that everyone should definitely watch this the way Nolan intended it. The film looks beautiful on IMAX. It's a sight to see, just like the editing. The editing complements the non-linear story that Nolan intended it to be, with its match cuts from explosions and visuals of particles pulsating, the waves in vibratory bands of light. It's a brilliant way of showing the viewers what's going through the character's psyche. Especially that one scene where they show the aftermath of dropping the nuclear bombs in Japan. You could see the guilt in Oppenheimer's face, while the movie decides to not show it, which furthermore makes it such a bone-chilling scene. I also really liked how it also tackled an issue that is sadly still relevant today: nuclear weapons and how it destroyed certain parts of the world. But as time has passed, so has science, and nuclear weapons are continuing to evolve, and this time, it won't just destroy certain areas of the world again, but possibly eradicate life itself. It's really frightening if you think about it, just the lifelong consequences of Oppenheimer's work that can possibly end humanity. While another highlight of this film is obviously Cillian Murphy, who is a Nolan regular if you're a fan of Nolan just like myself. Although surprisingly, Cillian Murphy has never been a lead in any of Nolan's discography, despite appearing in most of it. But now that the opportunity has been presented to him, he absolutely delivered. I mean, the thing that he does with his eyes when he's scared or anxious, he communicates it through his eyes effectively, conveying the complex emotions that his character goes through. It's actually crazy just looking at the cast. It's like a basketball fantasy starting five. And the sound design as well in this film was magnificent, with the explosions and the soundtrack that enhances each scene and the viewing experience. Nolan may be one of the few filmmakers out there that is putting the same amount of care and attention to sound as much as writing, directing, visuals, and editing. It's what makes him stand out from other filmmakers aside from his storytelling. And I genuinely think other filmmakers should put more care and attention to the sound design. It's equally important like the other aspects of post-production. Overall, this film is definitely worth the watch. It will be a timeless gem, and years from now, people will still be talking about it. So rating this, I am giving this a 9.5 out of 10. Let me know what you think, and goodbye.